Worst Christmas ever. Ha, get it? But now, here's day 16. It's a table.
Oh, 11.
And more, my deducting, bit and more
You're watching Established Chernobyl. Hey there, folks! I am Quasimodo, and today we are going to take a look at Disneycember: A Christmas Carol 2009. So, here are these two new characters. Hello, I'm the Grinch.
And I'm Cindy Lou Who. So, we're in Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Well, so glad to meet you. So anyways, please enjoy the video. Oh, and don't forget to get a craft after the video. So, action.
By popular demand, A Christmas Carol. Yeah,
Huh,
kind of a
Christmas
bonehead
Carol?
move to forget this one, wasn't it?
That makes sense to me, huh?
Christmas related, and it's December.
Tomorrow, we are going to take a look at the top 10 worst music videos for Christmas. So, both worst videos. What a combination!
And as versions of A Christmas Carol hold up, there are some things that are really good, and some things that are not very good. I guess it's kind of pointless going over the story, seeing how there's, two of you who don't know it, but what the hell? I'll be nice.
Hey!
Scrooge
Everybody
is a
knows
heartless,
about
cold man
wintry
who has a
stuff.
real
You
hate
able
for
to
Christmas.
say this?
Not very nice to his
I
employees,
can't
Bob
even miss
Cratchit,
this.
But all that
I
changes
love
when
it
the
action.
apparition of his old partner, Jacob Marley, comes back to life and tells him that he'll be haunted by 3 ghosts. These are the ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future, and they do a good job of scaring the shit out of him while also showing what the true meaning of Christmas is. Actually, let me go back and change that. They don't just scare the shit out of him.
Everything's going back to
really
non-time.
fucking scare the shit out of
Man,
him.
that's
And that's the
definitely
real
scare
irony
off.
of this movie. When I went in, I thought it was going to be too lighthearted, like it was going to be too goofy.
Hey,
Jim
did you
Carrey
know-
as Mr. Scrooge
did you know the-
and all the over-the-top
Did you know
CG
Jim Carrey's the
animation.
voice of the
Especially
Scrooge
coming
from
from
Christmas
Disney,
Carol?
I thought this was going to be.
And don't forget the
And don't get me
Grinch
wrong,
from How the
there's some
Grinch
real
Stole
stupid
Christmas
goofball
2000 film.
What's my business? Evidence and benevolence. Hold my desk.
Yeah, that added a lot. The rest of the movie is not only dark, though,
Blah.
it's intensely dark. And don't get me wrong, I love dark stuff. That's one of the reasons I love A Christmas Carol. It does have so many dark elements. But, good God, there's supposed to be a balance. What made Christmas Carol so great is that it did have a lot of dark elements, but it also had a lot of cheerful elements. It's supposed to make you realize the wonder and
Man, that
enjoyment
thing
of
is so
Christmas. You go
elemental.
into the dark stuff so that when you come back to
That's
the light
the
stuff, you
reason
can
when I'm
appreciate
having-
it all the more.
Having a
This
good
movie
listen
likes
this
the dark
time.
stuff way
Very
too much.
scared.
Take the scene where the ghost of Christmas present is supposed to be fading away. Now, this is usually a very sad, quiet, mysterious scene as we say goodbye to one of our favorite characters. But here... There's quite a few scenes like this that go so over the top dark that
Still
it's
laughing
almost
matters.
However, the appropriate dark scenes that are supposed to be disturbing are done pretty well too, but we'll get to that in a moment. How's the acting in the movie? Particularly Jim Carrey.
Oh, that's a good acting in mod situation
Jim
ways.
Carrey's one of those people where
Like
every
this
single time
one?
you see him, you know he's trying his hardest. You know he's acting his heart out. You know every single moment he's on screen, he's thinking to himself, what is the best thing he can do to give a good performance? And I give so much credit to him for that, but God, every single time I see him, I just see Jim Carrey. I almost never see an actual character there. I just see Jim Carrey trying to portray that character. I have the same problem
And
with
also,
Leonardo DiCaprio
you know
or
Dr.
Tom
Eggman
Cruise. I
from
can just
Sonic
never see past the
movies.
fact that it's Leonardo DiCaprio or Tom Cruise. To his credit, though, it's not quite as bad as you may think it is. His voice is very distinct and very clear. It's nice to listen to. His over-the-top moments are much more restrained, despite an obvious over-the-top design. And I think he can get across the serious moments okay. That is... Okay, let me put it this way. I've seen a lot more Ebenezer Scrooges that were more over-the-top than this. Have you seen Albert Finney's version lately?
Let me assure you that I am a man of the highest principles and the most generous spirit.
Yeah. Where he really doesn't succeed, though, is playing the other ghosts. Now, don't get me wrong. The idea of having the actor who plays Scrooge play the other ghosts, I
Still
actually think is
definitely
kinda
a good
cool.
idea when you're
They're all
talking
sort of
to.
representations of him or variations. And when they quote his own lines back to him, it's all the more effective.
If he
This is gonna be the
you
best
better do it
Christmas thing.
and decrease the surplus population.
I think that's actually kind of a cool idea. But yeah, they're pretty awkward. With the exception of the Ghost of Christmas Future, who's kept in shadow, so really anybody could play him. The Ghost of Christmas Past has a great design, but just sort of a weird Irish accent and a weird way of breathing and talking, and it's just odd.
A solitary child, neglected by his friends, is left here still.
And the Ghost of Christmas Present laughs way too damn much, and it's sort of that weird Jim Carrey laugh where he's kind of playing to the camera. And
Oh,
yeah, it's pretty
snap!
annoying. So that's
No
why
wonder
I had
you're
the actor who
supposed
plays
to
Scrooge
get
also
that,
play the
huh?
ghost, but why is it a lot of the actors in the other parts are playing other roles? I mean, okay, Gary Oldman and Colin Firth, I mean, they can hide their voices a little bit, but I hear Bob Hoskins' voice like 6 or 7 times in this thing, and that is one of the most distinct voices on the planet. He's a great actor, one of my favorites, but when you're trying to put him in an animated film and trying to pawn off that these are different people when clearly it's always Bob Hoskins, it's really distracting. How about the motion capture? People always have a real love or hate feeling
It's
towards
real
this
life.
because a lot of times they feel like, well, they feel it's great for the actors because the actors can actually emote and it's their performance. And it works much better blending them into the CG environment because they're already CG themselves. However, a lot of people feel that's a problem because that takes the performance away from the animator. So now the animator can't emote unless he just wants to stick to the
That
performance.
thing
that,
sure
well,
is
the actors
everything
do.
is right.
And it definitely looks weird when you have some
I
scenes
guess
of people
it's
that look
pretty
really
much
realistic, but
everything
then
it
other
is.
scenes like this that are so distinctly cartoony and really sort of ruin the tone. They just don't match up. I guess I'm sort of half and half, but yeah, I guess I do sort of prefer it either being more the actor or more the animator. So maybe it's best this sort of face sensor technology isn't being done anymore, but who knows, maybe somebody can take it to a new dimension. I'm open to it. So for a die-hard Christmas Carol fan like myself, is there nothing worth recommending in this film? Actually, not only do I think there is some really good stuff in this film, but I think it's some of the best I've ever seen in any movie. But like I said, just some certain parts. For example, the way the Ghost of Christmas Present transports Ebenezer is really something to see. I saw this in IMAX in 3D, and this was a really great effect. but it still looks pretty good on TV as well. Even though I said before it is overly dark, when they get it right, they get it pretty right. I mean, I love the atmosphere just
don't
building up to
mention
the
it.
appearance of the first ghost. I love the
Still
quiet moments. I love
definitely
the still moments. The
the
shadow of Christmas
ghosts.
future is literally a shadow. That's a great idea. You
Still
almost never see him
definitely
in
the
three
dark
dimensions.
side.
He's always just up against a wall or against the sheets or... it's just a great creepy image. And, in my opinion, it has one of the most effective scenes in any Christmas Carol adaptation. Again, without giving too much away, though I'm sure a lot of you probably know, Ebenezer is responsible for the death of a family member of Bob Cratchit. Scrooge in every version, as a result, has to see what Bob Cratchit is going through after his loss. Cratchit tries to hide his pain from his family, but stops when he gets out of their sight. And since Ebenezer can't be seen, Cratchit doesn't know that he's actually
that's
stopping
tortured.
right in front of him, exposing all the raw emotional pain that he's going through right in front of Ebenezer's face. There's nowhere for him to escape. He has to face it head on. That was unbelievable. It's probably the best variation of that moment I've ever seen. Final verdict? If you're sick and tired of A Christmas Carol and everyone doing the adaptations trying to be the one adaptation that everyone wants to see, the most faithful one, blah 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 blah, this one probably isn't going to sway you. Anyone who's sick of hearing the dialogue word for word from the book over and over is probably not going to be changed by this. However, if you are a big fan of the story like I am, I think you might find one or two alterations in this that you might actually see as being worth it. Yeah, some parts are stupid, but honestly, going in, they're not as stupid as I thought they were going to be. I mean, just say it, Jim Carrey in Disney's Christmas Carol. Yeah, this could have been a lot worse. Is it something I would watch every Christmas? Probably not, but then again, I did watch it a couple times after I saw it in the
Still
theaters.
wondering where it's
And
at.
I enjoyed admiring the scenes that I admire and... rolling my eyes at the others. So take it for what it's worth. I am glad I saw it, though I will say, it definitely gives new meaning to the term scare the dickens out of you. Fuck!
Well, is it tomorrow for the worst music videos? Or was it Thomas's Christmas party? Well, we have to find out for this episode. So, and now it's time for Amazing Craft.
For today's project, I wanted to keep it simple with this cutting board using a famous saying. If you haven't seen it, A Christmas Story is one of the best holiday movies. This phrase is from the iconic film. I used a glass cutting board, my phrase cut from vinyl adhesive, my cutting machine, and tools. After I cut out all the pieces, I used transfer tape to apply them to the glass.
You shoot your eye out.
Thanks for watching and make sure to like and subscribe.
Well, goodbye everyone. Merry Christmas 2024 everyone. See you later.